name of the clowns, the Nutty Professor, when he lost all that weight?
Okay.
Spandex. Oh, spandex. Hello. Put me in something tight and revealing now, bitch. Ooh, what? Back fat gone. Thank you, ma'am. Just looking at her and just feeling really good. Being able to remember or reflect on the moments where you looked at yourself in the mirror and didn't like yourself. And now I can look and be like, okay, girl, and I ain't got to suck it in or hide this or whatever. Big mama, mama. And not the way them Lotto talking about. No, we talking about table. I was at like 225, something like that. And now, the last time I checked, I was at 182.
Welcome to the Whole Lotta Woman Podcast, where we explore, explain, and discuss what makes us a whole lot of women in today's world. This is a follow-up episode to our Whole Lotta Woman of the Week from 2 years ago, okay? So, in the studio today, we have Ashley Wingate Cook.
Hey.
Okay, and she is here to give us her 2-year update, all right? And we're just so happy to have her here, so let's get started.
I won't be defined, stars are aligned. What's for me is mine. I'm a whole lot of woman. I'm a whole lot of.
So Ashley's here to give us an update from her gastric bypass surgery. So if you look at her previous interview, you will see she looked a little different, okay? And so she's here to talk about her journey. She's here to answer the question for the women that are considering this surgery, and we have first-hand point of view of, she's going to let you know what she was looking for and just the overall journey. So I hope that it helps somebody. Share this with a friend that's considering gastric bypass surgery. If you're considering it, make sure you watch it to the end. It's a lot of knowledge she's going to spread. So thank you for watching. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, okay? Please, all right? Get this out so the woman who needs to hear this gets the message, okay? How has your relationship with beauty evolved since having your gastric bypass surgery?
Well, my relationship with beauty has changed by way of more confidence. Like, I am a lot more into not just my inner beauty, but I can appreciate my outer beauty a lot more since the surgery. And it may sound crazy because, to other people, it's easy for other people to say how beautiful I looked on the outside before,
right.
But I did not see myself the same way that others did. Okay. So it has changed in a way of me actually feeling like I resembled the confidence that I portrayed, even as a bigger woman.
Okay. Now, in our pre-interview, you told me that pre-surgery, you leaned into being the bigger, loud friend. So, how has that shifted your identity for self? Like, how do you look at yourself?
I'm still big and loud.
Okay, loud. We can't turn down the tone. Okay, ain't no surgery for that.
Yeah. I'm still big and loud, but big and loud for me is more of a persona versus a appearance.
Okay.
Right? Then it was appearance, although that is a part of my persona. All I can see, and I felt like not just me, but others as well, was the big funny part, and loud. I mean, I can change the big, but I can't, funny and loud. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. I just can't help it. And so that's what it was. I think just being able to identify with my own self and who I am as the loud, funny friend. But it's easy as, in our community to even attach big as, that big mama, mama, and not the way them Lotto talking about. No, we talking about ma'am. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. That represents strength and everything in so many ways. But in retrospect, it can in some ways give you a little bit of negative connotation, you know. You loud, oh Lord, here she come, right, aggressive, or, you know, always threatening, you know, angry black woman, you know what I mean, big angry black woman at that, you know.
Right.
So, yeah, it's different because it looks different.
Okay.
Although it does not feel different, I still exude who I am. But it's refreshing for me to be a little more organically who I see myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now I feel like they not gonna see, oh, they go that big loud girl, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's more or less, okay, there she goes, she loud,
big
or
personality.
whatever, yeah, you know, and it is what it is. So that's
Yeah.
what I mean when I say I'm still the big loud funny friend.
Okay. Cause even when she told me, like, I was like, dang, I didn't know that's how you looked at yourself, or thought we looked at you. But I also told her, because I'm the loud friend, so I'm like, I just needed somebody matching my energy. But yeah, that was very awakening when, you know, you told me that.
And it's funny how we put our own insecurities on other people.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, you never seen that, because we are a flock.
Yeah,
We birds of a feather
right,
flock together,
right.
you know. So we understand each other. But for others on the outside looking in, you know, it's different. And for some people, again, I was not that person.
Okay.
I could be big, annoying, loud, and annoying. You know, it depends on who you ask. You know, but I don't give a fuck. I mean, sorry.
No.
Okay. Bleep that part, but I don't care. I'm sorry, it got a little real, but yeah.
But did you have any people that afterwards that you felt like, damn, I was your big fat friend? Like, well, you know what I mean? Because did that insecurity show true in anything, or did it just come out to be like, okay, dang, my friends really did just see me as Ash? You know what I'm saying?
I think because I'm very selective on who I consider a friend, I did not have that experience where I felt like that within like my own personal friendships. Maybe like in different social settings or whatever, or, you know, that. But no, not with my real friends.
Okay. Now, have you ever noticed a shift in how you expressed your style of femininity now?
I feel like what's his name off the clumps, the Nutty Professor, when he lost all that weight?
Okay.
Spandex. Oh, spandex. Hello. Put me in something tight and revealing now, bitch. Ooh, what? Back fat gone. Thank you, ma'am. So it's just that, like, all the things that I wanted to wear, I now can wear confidently. Because shout out to my BBW girls, you know what I mean? Like, you can put that on and really do it, you know. But for me personally, there's a certain kind of way I wanted to look in the clothes that I wanted to wear, and that didn't fit. The two wasn't fit.
Yeah.
So now, yes, I feel like I'm more comfortable in trying new things and wearing things that I wanted to wear now.
You feel like you're closer to your higher self? Like,
yeah, I feel like I resemble my higher self more. Because I feel like inside, you know, I was up there, you know, or getting there. But now it's like a resemblance. You know what I'm saying? Because you can see yourself inside your head. But until you see it, and it's a whole different vibe. So I feel like I'm embodying my higher self now. Yeah,
I love that for you.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, how has your confidence changed in like photos, like when you go out, or just like your personal energy? Because now you always in photos.
Okay, that's what I was about to say.
No problem. She won't shy in a way. So I'm like, I'm asking, but it's like,
ain't nothing changed. It's just the difference of being able to wear like boob tape and, you know, strapless bra. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay.
Like now I could wear the boob tape. But before it was just straight strapless bra. So that would limit certain things that I can wear or how I would be able to wear things or how things look in pictures or whatever like that. Or certain things like when I would take pictures, I was a little more body conscious of how I would take it to avoid looking a certain way or to avoid showing certain parts of my body that I was uncomfortable with, you know.
Right.
So now I'm like, whatever, you know, every angle.
Okay, it's all good angles. All good.
I mean, you know, I felt like that before, but now, you know, I ain't gotta be so aware or conscious of it. So get into it.
Get into it. We into it, child. I was looking at her earlier, and I was like, I already gave her the compliments. I started hating. I was like, you think you all that?
I am. I know.
But we sisters, so she know that like it's all love. But I'm just so happy for her. Like she just looks so good. I'm just looking at her like a little proud mama.
Thank you. I'm the little sister now.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm the little sister.
Exactly. We done came a long way.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what was the mental prep before surgery, and what emotional challenges came after that you did not expect?
So I had to do a lot of research, right, and really like weigh my options. You know, I decided to have surgery because I suffer from a disease. Or I don't call it a disease, it's a disorder of hormonal imbalance called polycystic ovarian syndrome, known as PCOS, right? So that's just a big way of saying my hormones are unbalanced. So it's very hard for me to like, if one, lose weight and then two, keep it off, right? So I've always been active, you know, always been working out, you know, when I was even in college, I was in collegiate band, you know, twirling flags, stomping up and down the yard, you know what I mean? But I will always fluctuate, and it's very hard. Like, the best way I always describe it is imagine carrying a boulder up a hill. You know what I mean? Carrying a boulder up a hill, and then when you get to the point where you want to put it down, just be like, okay, let me take a break for a second, it will fall down. You know what I'm saying? So it rolled down, so it's like, oh God, here I go again.
Yeah.
And that roll down might look like 15 pounds. It might look like, you know, 20 pounds. And it's just like, ugh, I just lost 5, you know, and it just, so that was really hard. Okay. So I had to weigh my options. And I decided on gastric bypass after consulting with my surgeons and my medical team. And I thought that was the best option for me.
Can I ask if there were other options? Like, I know, of course, ain't no diet, but I mean, like, you know how they like staple your stomach, do this, you know how they all different kinds of.
Yeah. So, you know, the shots are very popular now.
Okay, yeah.
I opted out of the shots because didn't want to give myself shots. Just as simple as that. I didn't want to give myself shots. And
my cup of tea.
Yeah, you know, I didn't want to do that. And then I also didn't want to put myself, in my opinion, I didn't want to put myself in a position to even have to face that carrying up the boulder up a hill and then falling back down. Okay. So with the shots, I was scared of the likelihood of the weight returning if I decided to stop, you know. I needed something a little more permanent. And then once I decided I wanted to do the surgery, then they would tell me the different ones, because they have like the sleeve, the bypass, and I think it's called dual dental. So they just tell me the 3 of them. They let me choose, but I really relied on the opinion of the surgeon as to what he felt like was best for me based on my body and what his expertise was. Right. So yeah, after a lot of research, I decided to go ahead and go with the gastric bypass. Now, that was scary.
I mean,
that was scary. I've never had surgery ever.
Okay.
Like, I've never broken a bone. The most I had was like stitches in my hand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you ain't got to get put down.
Voluntary surgery.
Yeah, exactly. I'm signing up to get cut up. And I'm like, So that's the mental turmoil, and I shared with you some exclusive footage up to the moment, like before they called me in the back to go ahead and get prepped for surgery. I was scared.
Yes,
I was scared.
y'all.
I was scared, but I was ready.
Yeah.
You know, and it was something that I wanted to do. You know, I researched it and I trusted my medical team to see me on the other end. And not just my medical team. I did all of the prep work that I needed to do. I followed all the instructions that the nutritionist asked me to. I had to do things like diet and just start counting calories and stuff like that pre-surgery or pre-op or whatever like that. So it was a lot.
Okay.
It was scary.
Sounds like it.
We're going to flash to the pictures and the videos.
Yeah, I'm going to definitely put that in there so y'all can see. My girl was
I
scared.
was scared.
And she is the strong friend, okay?
All right, at the hospital, checked in, and my wife next to me, and I'm nervous, anxious, kind of want to cry. I think it's the anxiety. But I'm ready. See you on the other side.
Okay? I don't say we done had some good moments together, but when I'm like, but I could just see the fear in her.
Yeah.
Like, oh, girl. Oh. Okay. So, how did the identity shift affect the way you saw yourself beyond the physical transformation?
I resonate now more with that. I'm not gonna say just feminine side or the softer side, you know. But like I said before, I feel like I reflect more of who I feel like on the inside now.
Yeah.
So like as far as the identity shift, I just feel more in tune with who I am or who I always
been in the inside.
Yeah.
Now you can wear the clothes that you want to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can, okay.
And I see myself how I always wanted to see. Because, like, any bigger... Sorry. You might not understand the struggle. But any big girl, no. You sometimes you get in the mirror and you start doing this and holding your stomach and trying to see what you look like if you know, if you was a little bit tighter here, whatever like that. So now I don't have to do that anymore. I am that. So
okay, yeah.
that's how a little shift.
That confidence
level
went up.
Yeah, I will say it did.
Now, okay, and maybe like this. So you know how, like you said, the being scared to be that you was viewed as the big funny friend was your own personal insecurity. Have you kind of lost some of those insecurities that you're of negative perception?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yes. And I've learned to accept that people's perceptions are their realities. And I can't control that. I have to just be comfortable with being who I am as long as I'm not being a negative person and I'm not exuding negative energy. So I can't control how people perceive, you know, me being loud or being funny in the way I feel things are funny, because what I think funny ain't always funny to everybody.
Okay.
I got a little sick, twisted humor, you know. So that to some might be perceived as negative, but it is me. So I feel like I'm just focusing on the energy that I'm putting out into the world, you know, and that starts with who I feel like I am inside. And what is also like profound is that even though like we say, I've always exuded confidence, even as a bigger woman. And there's even been times in the past where I've helped you and others with their confidence. Y'all not knowing that I was having my own struggles with my confidence, although it didn't look that way. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was like a personal battle within as well, because like people see me, like you said, as the strong person, and sometimes people put a negative connotation on surgery itself. Like, oh, you quit, you was sold out, you know what I'm saying? You ain't tried.
And I've seen you try.
I've tried.
This dress done been through all sizes.
And get into it, it's a whole lot of woman merch. This was one of the official hot off the rocks. Can't nobody else, and nobody else swear.
I don't
It's
even have one.
One of one.
Okay.
But no, so like even like my family members, like my little cousins and stuff like that, they look up to me and they see me as like the strong cousin, and I think that persona being bigger. You know, people always equate big with strong, and that's not
And you're from
necessarily
the
true.
city, so you have to have a certain level of masculinity for survival. You get what I'm saying? So
Toughness, you got to be rough and tough.
Yeah, and so
Put
at
your
least you
Afro
down.
puffs.
So she down south now, so she can be that soft, feminine woman without going outside and having to
Squabble up. So now, squabble up.
Okay.
No, but for real, it's refreshing to be in a space where I'm in my soft girl era. Like Ari said.
Okay,
I'm in my soft girl
you
era.
are. Cause y'all have to watch her previous interview, y'all. Like, because it's a total different woman that you see right here today. It was.
If I can be that voice, if I can be that humble servant that get that message, whatever it is, that's why I always like to speak from my heart, because I like to give honest and truth. Like, so whatever.
Changed physically, mentally, life-wise. She's came.
I's married now, y'all.
Married, okay.
I's married now.
Love it.
Yes. Can I say, by the way, I hated the way I looked in that video. I only watched it the one time when,
For real?
yeah.
But can you watch it now with a new eye, because it's like it's transformative? Can you see it that way now? Because I sent it to you the other day.
And I look at it and I'm like, dang, I was big.
Have Lisa seen it?
Heck, yeah, Alicia seen that.
Okay.
But I was just like, I was big. You know, I was cute.
Yeah.
You know, always, never, face card never declined.
Okay, ever. Okay.
Okay, period. But, you know, I was like, not.
It was like cringe.
Yeah. Yeah. So, no, I don't really like to watch it. I don't.
You made me
No.
So just being honest.
Real raw uncut,
Okay.
man. No, I didn't like it.
And I can understand that.
That's
But
like looking at a picture from you back in the day and you had on some raggedy
baby.
stuff and you like, why my mama let me come outside like that?
That's what I think. That was my good outfit.
Yeah.
I'm like, you don't understand. This was my favorite. This is my profile picture.
Y'all.
For years.
Yeah.
Like, now I'm looking back at it.
Like,
Yeah.
cringe. Yeah, so no.
Okay. Well, for the viewers, please go back and look at it, especially the women considering gastric bypass. Y'all can see her transformation.
Yeah.
So I know that'll be helpful to someone. Okay?
Yeah.
Girl, you so crazy. What do you wish more women knew before surgery, specifically mindset and emotional roller coasters?
It is a emotional roller coaster. It is not easy. The mental part was probably harder than the physical part.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because you go through how you see yourself, you know, how your body is changing, how you have to learn how to live, because, you know, I had to basically teach myself how to eat again, you know, Not that I cannot eat, I can eat.
Okay.
But I can't eat the same in the sense of how much I can eat, so I have to watch what I eat and what I'm actually putting into my body, as far as like protein versus like starches or, sugars and waters, you know what I mean?
Foods out
That's how they teach us to do. But I do the plate method for my girls who trying to, who doing their research. So there's ways, because I'm not big on like 5 ounces, 2 ounces, put it on the scale. I got scales, but I just get my little plate, and I know how much of each individual section I should have on my plate. So I should have more protein on my plate than I have starches, but more vegetable than starch,
Okay.
So my little plate, I just got a little 6-inch plate, and I just know what it looks like for how much I can eat before I get full or whatever like that. So it's just things like that. And then again, like I spoke of earlier about just the emotional aspect of having surgery in general. I've never been under the knife. That things can go wrong. Correct. We're not God. And because I'm opting to do this, like my life wasn't in danger. Before you watch like My 600-Pound Life, and those kind of people be about to die. Yeah. No, I wasn't there. I wasn't there. So it's like, oh, do I want to do this? Do I don't? And then once you do cross the threshold, then you go into how your body is changing and how you see yourself now. And like, again, some people have loose skin, and some people, some people lose their hair, have problems with the bones. If you don't take like your calcium pills, your teeth can fall out. Yeah, it's a bunch of different things like you have to be aware of when you opt in for the surgery. So then you go through all of that. Like, what am I going to get? Is something adverse going to happen to me or whatever like that? And just a sidebar, I had a lot of nausea. That was my... Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but that was my only, like... But no pain. No pain. It was non-invasive. So they like...
I got some pictures I put of that in there as well.
Yeah.
Not the surgery, y'all, but like,
Yeah, so you can see like where they cut, where they went in. It was like 5 different spots. It was non-invasive. So like now, if you was to see my stomach, you would see no scars. So yeah, it was definitely. They also make you go to a psychiatrist. Like you have to get cleared. Yeah, you have to get cleared.
That's good.
To make sure that it is not like you're not coming from a
body dysmorphia.
Yeah,
type of thing.
yeah. It's not no mental health issues going on. So
that's good.
You definitely have to get cleared.
Okay. Now, how did your self-talk or internal dialogue change after weight loss?
I'll be like, girl, you cute. You look good, girl. And not that I didn't do that before, because I would even go so far as to write like affirmations on my mirror, with lipstick or whatever like that, or on a post-it note or whatever like that. But I like the way I look more now. So of course, naturally, I'm telling myself more. And telling my wife how lucky she is.
Okay.
To have a baddie like me on her side.
Told you confidence ain't never been the issue.
No.
Ever. Okay.
If anything, it's more sickening and aggravating now.
Prepare to be sick of me.
Yes, for real. For real.
Okay, so now what was one of the hardest parts of your journey that people don't see?
Yeah, like I said before, just being aware of your new body, your new self, learning how to eat, not being able to go out to eat. Like, I cook. A lot of people don't, well, your viewers don't know, but I have a passion for food. I want to create a business, which I'm in the process of doing, selling food. You know what I mean? So I was scared that with my taste buds changing and stuff like that.
Right.
My food was gonna taste different because I ain't put enough salt in it.
Oh,
Cause everything's salty to me now. You know what I'm saying? So I was really scared about those type of things.
Total different.
Yeah.
Change,
Yeah. And then I'll be like, dog, like, now I gotta figure out what to do. You know what I mean? This is my moneymaker and it's done.
No, that's supposed to be my purpose.
You know? So I had, to be aware of that. That was not easy.
Okay, so how did you stay grounded as your identity began to shift? You know, like, because you rediscovering yourself. How are you staying? You're not getting... I mean, I know you wouldn't be the type to be like, yeah, I'm better than y'all. Look at me now. You know what I'm saying? But like, how you stay grounded? Like, yeah.
My family and my friends, you know, they keep me grounded.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I mean, you know, they let me bubble up when it's time to bubble up. But I be, like you said, that's never even like my kind of character. You know, I'm never one to think that I'm better than anybody, you know. But I know that I'm definitely grand.
Yeah.
So I know my worth. Yeah, I know who I am. And if anything, I would like to bring people up rather than look down at people, you know. So it's okay, sister. I done been out there before. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Come on, let's get up there. So yeah, never better, but more like I'm here with you and my family and my friends. Make sure of that.
Okay, cool. Now, who or what was your biggest source of strength during this transformation?
My wife. My wife. Yes, my wife. Definitely my wife. Mrs. Cook is the source of my strength. She been there the whole way, even from the thought to the table, you know, all the way home. She been there. And yeah.
That's good. I love Lee. Okay, now what boundaries did you have to create emotionally or physically or even socially after your surgery?
Let's see.
Would you pay for a buffet now? Is it worth it?
Yeah,
You
but
know, I know that's the most random thing, but you know how.
no,
you know
but that's go back to like, you know, going out to eat or whatever. So like, yes, because my family like to go out to eat.
Okay.
That's one of our things that we do together, and it is a waste of money from my plate, right?
Yeah.
However, my wife really does not care, and as long as she paying the bill, I don't care either. But if we going to like a fast food place or something, I typically get like a kid's meal or something like that. Okay. So I can still mingle. I ain't create too many social boundaries. I can't drink as much. So, I mean, I had to work my way up to it. Because I'm only like a year and some change post-op.
Right.
You know, so I'm technically not supposed to be drinking. They say wait a year, but it's been a year and some change.
Are you going to be losing any more weight, or is this like, does it plateau? You know,
it does, and right now I'm at the plateau, but I am still losing, like, but maybe like by a pound or two here and there versus like consistent weight loss. You know,
it was probably a time when you was sloping.
Yeah. When I got on the table, I was at like 225, something like that. And now, the last time I checked, I was at 182. And my goal was initially 175, but then when I seen how 185 looked, I was like, okay, I ain't pressed for the 10 pounds.
Right.
So I'm still going, you know, down or whatever, but not like consistently.
But during that slope era, like, what did you do about wardrobe? Because, you know, clothes start looking different. And,
God.
I seen like my hunger when I remember one time I was like, girl, your jeans baggy in the knees. Like, girl, your jeans look crazy on you. Like, so was you
that was hard.
Down, or?
No, that was hard because I didn't want to buy a bunch of clothes, and I was going through the transition. And so, yes, I was looking baggy. And if anybody know things about clothes, they know big clothes only make you look bigger. It don't make you look smaller. So another reason why I was like into the spandex and stuff as much as possible, because that helped. And it kind of gave. So once the leggings started getting baggy, it was like, okay, now let me go ahead and maybe buy.
Size down.
But even now, I'm just now starting to understand like what size to buy or whatever. Like I just went to the thrift store the other day, and I bought a pair of jeans. They was a size 9, and I'm thinking I was still in the 12. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'm a 9. Period.
And what was your jean size before that?
14.
14. Okay.
And my heaviest 18. Well, heaviest 20, but like consistent heavy 18.
What was your how old were you at your heaviest weight?
30, let me see, 37, 36.
Okay.
And I'm 40 now. Yeah, and my heaviest was like 269. Yeah.
Cause I remember you slimmed down after college too at one point.
And the craziest thing about those moments, I was not in a happy place.
Okay, so
I lost weight.
Happy, stress. It was stress.
And so, and that moment particularly, I lost weight because of stress or whatever. But there were moments in my past where I really just diet and exercise. I joined rock box, kickboxing, starving, joining challenges, $500 challenges so I could try to lose some weight or whatever. And it was just not easy. So I just went on ahead and did what I had to do. But yeah.
And I'm just thinking, like, how you said that when you did lose weight, that just goes to, like, you say, people don't know what's going on internally because at that time, you weren't living back down here. So I'm just seeing you on Facebook. And I'm like, oh, my God, I lost weight. And because I'm proud of you because I know that's what you want to do, but don't know that it's stress that's bringing you down like that. And it's probably so many women who friends don't realize like what's going on internally like that. You know what I mean? Like, like, oh, should I see you losing weight, girl? Like, girl, this ain't good. I'm sick. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, not happy.
This ain't the way I wanted to go.
Not happy. And that goes back to what I said earlier about like being able to even give people good energy and confidence, and you not feeling it on the inside, even though you might look well.
Right. Now, how has your self-worth evolved in your newlywed season as you navigate marriage and your personal growth at one time?
My self-worth has increased and grown because I am a wife. That's like a major accomplishment.
Yeah, unconditional love.
And I didn't know that I wanted to be a wife until I became a wife. Like, I knew I was somebody's wife.
Yeah.
But I didn't think I would be, like, married.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to be the bridesmaid.
Leash came in. She swooped in and scooped you up, baby.
Hello. Hello.
Leash scooped you right.
She did. And I'm grateful for her, though. Like, I prayed for her. You know, I really did. I prayed for her.
Y'all just fell in and singing. That's why I was like, if she can handle this, it's a lot to live with, okay?
We a whole lot of women.
A whole lot, okay? Okay.
Yes.
So how did people around you react to your transformation, and how did you hold your peace?
I was very transparent with a lot of people, like before and after. This is the first time I was like public with it all. So I decided to, put it on Front Street for those women out there, or men, because it's not just a woman thing, but we targeted us, But for us out there who, is maybe thinking about doing something like this, I was very transparent with my people before, during, and after. About what I wanted to do and why I wanted to do it. And I think once the people around me realized that it was an informed decision, although some may not have made that decision for themselves, they pretty much respected it. Okay. So my piece was not
disturbed.
No.
Okay, good. Now, did you notice a shift in the way others treated you post-surgery? And how did you uphold your standards despite that?
You know what's funny? Like, I done been out, like, even like the grocery store, right? And I be like, why are they looking at me? Like,
because
I forgot. Yeah, I'm like, I'm cute over there. Okay. Because although I've always been confident from nigga up, you know, it's a whole different group of people that I may attract because I am different physically, you know. And again, shout out to my BBWs. It is a group a person for everybody. Right. So not to say that I ever lacked trying to get a date or two when I was a bigger woman. However, I get looks a little, perception. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I'll be like, I am. Oh, it is me. Okay. I still ignore him at the end of the day. Like, get out of my face.
Thanks for watching.
But, you know, thank you. So.
Ego boost.
Yeah. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Okay, now tell another woman considering surgery about maintaining self-respect and personal standards through this process.
I would say to really set your boundaries. You know, set your boundaries and focus on your healing. Okay. You know, it's not easy. Like I said, it is a whole transformation physically and mentally. But if you set your boundaries and you focus on your healing, then you should be okay. You know, have those around you that'll be able to understand, try to support you, and help you out with the struggles. You should be okay.
Okay, cool. These questions are for the woman considering surgery. So just a few questions for the woman watching that might be considering gastric bypass surgery. So if a woman is watching and silently debating gastric bypass but is nervous or unsure, what would you say to her?
Make the most informed decision possible. Do your research. Okay. Do your research. Ask questions. Ask the doctor questions. Go do some research on your own.
Don't lie to the doctor.
No, don't lie to the doctor. Please. Tell your doctor the truth. You got HIPAA laws. They ain't got to tell nobody nothing, you know. But please be honest, you know what I mean? Definitely take everything seriously. Don't go into it as a vain thing, you know. It is not something that should be considered like, you know, like a plastic surgery, for example.
Oh, right.
Like,
right,
you know,
right.
you're doing an enhancement, like a BBL, or, you know, that we're not doing that because weight loss surgery is a tool. Because you can gain your weight back, even with the surgery I had. Now, the possibility of it is a little slimmer to, you know, than the others. However, there is ways that you can gain your weight back.
Right.
And there are ways that you can not be healthy, you know, post-op or whatever like that. So make the most informed decision and know your options.
Okay.
You know your options. And when I say research, I mean research not just the surgery itself, but the surgeon. Look up the surgeon. Ask the surgeon question, how long have you been doing this? How many times have you done this? Why this surgery and not the other one? What do you suggest for me? Well, I was thinking about this. What do you think about that? Why not this and that? You know, you ask all of the questions.
So research beyond TikTok?
Yeah. Oh, please. Please. I think TikTok and platforms like Instagram are more for like people's personal experiences, and you can get the negative and the positive, just like reviews on Amazon.
Right.
You can get the negative and the positive. It still can be a 4.5 stars with a couple of ones, you know. But you gotta weigh your options, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You going with the 4.5,
right?
Or you gonna go with the 3 with a bunch of ones, you know what I mean? So you gotta be aware. Yeah, gotta be aware.
Okay. Now, what's something you wish someone had told you before surgery, like from a personal perspective, like not a clinical one? Just what did you wish you knew?
That's a good question. I kind of figured that I was going to have that whole moment where, although I am smaller, I still feel big. Like, I still feel like a bigger woman. That didn't really last too long with me. However, I feel like after my mom died, that's when I took a lot of time to figure out who I was as a person. Okay. So I was already there in my mind, you know. I think, like I said earlier, it's just a physical representation now of what I've always felt inside. So yeah, I don't know what to say that I wish that somebody would have told me before.
Everybody's journey is their own.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand that.
Yeah.
Was there ever any shame associated with considering the surgery? And how did you overcome that and make peace with your own decision?
Yeah, it was shame. Because like I said before, like I have like cousins and family members that look up to me, and then they like, why you want to do that? Or they think that you ain't that big, you know, that type of thing.
That big.
Yeah. I'm like, you weren't with me sweating up the steps. I'm tired. I'm fat.
Okay.
I'm not comfortable. I'm hot.
Her chest was a lot bigger.
Humongous.
Yeah.
My back hurt. My shoulders hurt. It was not fun.
Yeah.
It was not fun. I was not comfortable. So people, again, go back to making you feel like surgery is a cop-out or something like that. No, it's an option. It's a tool. You know, it's not the end-all, be-all. I still have to work. Yes. Do I still have to watch what I eat? Yes. Do I still have to go to the gym? Yes. Do I still have to, like, you know, take vitamins and stuff like that? Yes. Right. You know what I mean? No, just because I'm cut up and I'm done up.
And that's the difference. Well, I ain't going to say total difference from plastic surgery, but, you know, once you get the BBL, you got a big butt tomorrow.
Yeah,
you know
like, yeah, and you don't have to beyond wearing your little shapewear and stuff. I don't think you have to do much
just
work.
Go to the gym, I think, but
they telling you to do that anyway.
Yeah.
You know, to keep it together. Like you should be doing that anyway, just so it won't droop or something like that. You know what I mean? But no, like I've been shooting in the gym. You know. But now it is different, even in the sense of me being able to work out harder and go, do things a little bit more intensely. Cause I ain't no faker in the gym. I go in. I like to do HIIT workouts and kickboxing. So I like to really work out. I'm not lifting no 5-pound weights. I'm like 25 in each hand, you know. So yeah.
Oh, God.
So yeah, he just gotta keep up with it, you know. Surgery is a tool. It should be. Well, gastric bypass surgery is a tool.
Now, what internal or external pressures made the decision harder, and how did you filter out the noise to do what was right for you?
Yeah, the being a role model, being looked at as, you know, a leader and somebody who is seemingly already confident within self, you know what I mean? Like I'm already to others like confident and large and in charge, you know what I mean? But like when I go home and take my clothes off and look in the mirror, I'm not happy with what I see, you know? And so just fitting into the mold of what I guess others or what I perceive others to think I fit in, you know? That was something I had to break away from and really put my own self in my own little bubble to let myself know that, or to remind myself, this is why I'm doing this. I don't have to prove it to anybody. But I'm proving it to myself. And if I can go back and ask myself, like, Ashley, did you put in the work necessary, beforehand and after? Yes. Did you, try this? Yes.
Just jump.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Exactly. Did you talk to a nutritionist? Yes. So I had to be comfortable with what I chose to do and why I chose to do it. So anybody else's opinion really didn't matter, even though I respected it. It also put a little of that little doubt in the back of your head. Like for example, I have a family friend who lost a family member due to weight loss surgery. So she was very scared for me when I told her
that. That's the person that'll be like, I don't know if
you shouldn't do that. Why?
She
Why
was
would
just
you?
like you, and she was fine before she went in, and they told her it was a routine surgery.
Exactly. And that's scary.
Don't nobody want to hear that.
Never get cut before, and I'm like, oh Lord,
right.
what about the cousin? What about the cousin?
Where's mama? What she was doing?
Exactly. So it does mess with your head a little bit, it does mess with your head. But you got to knock it out. Like with any other fear in life, you got to face it.
Okay.
You got to face it. It's hard, but you got to face it.
Yeah, I bet. Okay. Now, what are the emotional wins post-surgery that people don't talk about? So we know you can wear the cute clothes and stuff like that, but besides that, what else is a win afterwards?
Just feeling good about yourself.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just looking in the mirror and just feeling really good. Being able to remember or reflect on the moments where you looked at yourself in the mirror and didn't like yourself. And now I can look and be like, okay, girl, and I ain't got to suck it in or hide this or whatever,
Okay.
I ain't got to put on the Spanx and the body shape of this and the most expensive that, I'm cool with it. I'm okay.
You saving money in bras?
No.
Oh.
I still buy the expensive ones.
Oh, okay.
Because I need a lift.
Okay.
Sidebar.
Speaking of that,
I will pay for a breast lift. Because I have a mommy breast. Although they may look good here. That's why I spend my money. I still go to Lane Bryant and get the bras. Okay. Although they smaller.
She's the one who taught me that girls was out here paying $40 and $50 for bras. I remember you was like, no, Akita, I got to get
you got to get the
good.
good.
$10.
Yeah. I said, what I do that
at? I'm like, what you mean? You don't have to go all the way to the mall. They have bras everywhere.
For my nipples.
They got two bras.
$10 bra be right here for me.
$15 sometimes. And I'm thinking like they be having the double D's. They have the big ones.
No.
I didn't know the big ones ain't no good.
It ain't no good. You be like this. Got 4 titties hanging out because you want to spend $10 on a bra. No. I'm saving some money. Yeah. No, why you done poked out, you done scratched them on under your arm. Yeah, no. Now I gotta stuff some dang on tissue, paper towel, and making sure I'm good, cause now my bra is hanging out, pulling out the wire, and now they down here, cause I got a $10 bra. Yeah, cause I got a $10 bra. Messing with Kita. No, I still buy the expensive one, but I will get a mommy breast lift.
Okay.
I will when the coins provide.
Okay, now how do you define success now that surgery is behind you? What has changed about your goals and values?
I am becoming me, more stepping into my purpose. We talk about our purpose and what we want to do and the legacies we want to leave behind. So I think I am starting to focus on the legacy of Wingate Cook. and how I want to be remembered, and what I want to leave behind for my baby. You know, so just kind of stepping into that.
So her healthy mama.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah. So she do stuff like now she like parfaits. So she wanted to make like non-Greek yogurt. So we bought the whole shebang with the granola and the honey.
Oh,
and the strawberries. So yeah, it is cool.
Yeah,
it's cool.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. And remember, I was asking you about insurance. So people they need to check with their insurance provider to see like how much they can afford. Like
Yeah,
they can afford.
and because I don't know if a lot of people know, but obesity is considered a disease now. So insurance will pay for a lot of things now, which they wouldn't before. Mm-hmm. Now that it is actually considered a disease, a disorder, you can get insurance to pay for things. So it's not considered cosmetic anymore.
Okay.
So yeah, I was able to get the surgery done. Insurance paid for it in
That's the
full.
difference between the BBL and it.
Yeah, that's clock it, cause the BBL is definitely cosmetic.
Okay.
And insurance will not pay for that. No.
Okay.
But with the state of America, we are a very obese country, and I think this is also a way that the government is trying to combat that in this country. So yes, please check with your insurance providers. If they don't cover it all, they may cover some.
Mm-hmm. Or at least know what to do when you do your open enrollment. You know, before research the insurance side of things before open enrollment, so you know what boxes to check, what you need to change. Coverage, or you got the right one. You know what I'm saying?
And for my Medicaid girlies, I'm not counting y'all out either. Medicaid will cover weight loss surgery or weight loss options, alternatives. So yes, it is options out
it's
there.
It's for everybody. Okay. Mm-hmm. Being healthy is for everybody.
Exactly.
Okay. So thank you so much for coming. That is the end of the interview. Thank you so much for updating us. So
thanks
she's
for
a friend
having
of the show. Y'all gonna see her again. Okay.
Yes. Invite me back.
Okay.
Hello. Invite me back.
Okay.
Call me.
Okay. So if y'all have any questions for Ashley, put them in the comments. She'll be in the comments. Y'all can
be transparent.
Yeah.
I'm like an open book. I really love it. The more open, the better. If you want real, raw, and honest opinions from me, I'm so open. Please.
Okay. So so always remember, beauty, brain, strength, and standards all will make you a whole lot of woman. Bye.
So I'm getting discharged. First night was horrible. That pain was like crazy. But you see, I got my nightgown on. I'm ready to go. They already took all the tubes out of me. I'm ready to go home now. Feel a lot better. They put this thing in me. Let's see if I can show you. I got a drain tube. But other than that, got 5 incisions. That's 6, 5. And yeah, no more pain right now. It's just a little sore. But not nearly as bad as it was yesterday. Day 1 was horrible. Look at my head. Look like I've been through a lot of shit. But yep, on my way home.